Hello, everyone. It is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Tuesday, January 15th. I would like to welcome you back to our daily videocast, and this is our final videocast from the Winter Press Tour. I'm with Brent Furtick.
Glad to be here again, Mark.
Thank you very much, Brent, for joining me. It's just not the same alone in New York at 7 o'clock in the morning doing this, so it's nice to have you back.
Up your travel budget. You can fly me in.
I wish. Now, technically, we are lying again because it's really Monday. Today's PBS. Yesterday was the CW, and we had CBS over the weekend. Why don't we talk about highlights of the overall tour? What did you think overall? What stood out?
In terms of the new upcoming shows, I don't know if there's really a whole lot that I'm like terribly excited about. I think the following, the Fox Kevin Bacon show, has got a really solid shot at finding an audience.
Yes.
Back to Fox, we saw the first the new American Idol judges in action together.
Yes.
I can't say I'm really that looking forward to the season.
Nor am I. Nor am I.
Otherwise, a lot of the most interesting stuff came from cable, I think.
I think so, but I think the one network show, and I agree about the following, I think it has a very good shot. It is very dark. You have to kind of be in the mood for something like that, but I think it has a good shot. But I also do think that the Carrie Diaries on the CW has a very good shot. And I think it's a double-edged thing. You have people like myself, or really more so women, older women who watch the original Sex and the City might be curious. Then you have the CW audience that hasn't really seen the show, but maybe would watch something like this. So there's two shots of this, working.
Yeah, I mean, name recognition sometimes helps. It sure helped. It helped 90210.
Yes.
Did not help the Melrose Place remake on the CW. So it really can't go either way.
And I think probably the new network show with the worst shot of succeeding is Cult on the CW. Yeah. What is that about?
That is That's a tough one. I think people are going to have a tough time wrapping their heads around that.
I think so. Now, it's funny. We've been here for 12 days. I feel like cable was like a month ago.
Do you remember? That way, doesn't it?
I mean, I will say my one disappointment in cable, I think always the standout, in my opinion, is the HBO sessions. I didn't feel that same kind of energy, but I am interested in that made-for movie. What is it called? Behind the Candelabra?
Yeah, the Liberace. Michael Douglas plays Liberace.
Should be interesting to see, but I wasn't overly excited about
I'm intrigued by that new Christopher Guest show.
Yes.
But again, we haven't seen that yet. So
no, we have not seen it.
Tough to say.
And it's interesting also, like cable kind of bleeds into the tour, like on the CBS day or the CW day, you had Showtime as well.
Right.
And so it kind of bleeds into it, but cable. I don't love when the tour opens with cable, but it's also opening with cable this summer, from what I understand. So what are you going to do? And I think overall, the winter tour is different than the summer tour because you're not really looking at 24 new series panels, and you're also here and you know exactly how the networks are really doing. And I do wish sometimes they would kind of fess up and be more honest in terms of their shortcomings. You know what I mean? Should I mention who or not say? I mean, there's one network that, just be honest. There are shows that aren't working. You don't have to. I'll mention one show, Beauty and the Beast. It's a fizzle. Come on, we know that already.
And it's a terrible show.
It's a terrible show. I mean, you can't, admit it. We're disappointed. It's not working. We're trying. We gave it more episodes, but it's not working.
Well, Kevin Riley, though, if president of Fox TV, you got to give him credit. He made a joke in the session. Somebody made a mistake when they asked a question. He said, "Don't worry, we all make mistakes. Look at my fall."
That's true. That's true. He was a little more humble. And then CBS, look, the networks are going to come here and they're going to and I'm talking about broadcast, cable, PBS. Everyone's going to talk about the positive. They're not going to mention the negative. But my concern about a network like CBS, and we mentioned this the other day, was I don't see anything breaking out among their 4 new shows this fall. 2 are already gone. And, NBC, which came here with a lot of momentum, and rightfully so, I mean, they're riding on the wave of The Voice.
Yeah.
How much longer do you think that can last?
Well, they've got new judges coming up. We'll see that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. That remains to be seen.
I think it's a good thing. I think they do have to get Christina Aguilera and CeeLo Green back next fall.
Yeah.
But I mean, to shake up the mix, I don't think it's a bad thing. And let's predict American Idol, up or down in the ratings this season.
Oh, it's going to go way down, I think.
You think so?
I absolutely.
way down to the point where they would not bring it back, or
no.
way down? Right.
No, I think it's still got several years before it gets to that point.
I agree.
But I think we are going to see a continued downward trend for Idol.
Would you like to do an early prediction of who the next judges will be next year in 2014? Because I don't see Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj coming back. Although I haven't seen it yet. So what do I say? Any predictions? What musical guru would want to do American Idol?
How about Madonna and Elton John?
I was just going to say Elton John, Madonna and Elton John for 2014.
Never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
Great prediction.
But we're going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, Brent.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
And safe travels to you.
And to you.
And there will not be a video cast on Wednesday due to my travel schedule, but I will be back in New York first thing in the morning. Alone, unfortunately. It's going to be very lonely for me. So I hope you all have a great day. I will be back with more news about my favorite medium, television, on Thursday. Take care.